Good morning, everybody. I am getting dinner ready. John is helping me, and we're gonna have Philly cheesesteaks from the crock pot for dinner tonight. Often I get comments about John's eating ability, and what I mean by that is that he likes food that my other two kids won't even touch. And I've wondered about that and why it's like that, and as I've been thinking more about it, I think I figured it out. With my other two, I really didn't have them involved much in cooking. I would take them grocery shopping, and then while I was cooking, they would be doing something different. But with John, ever since he could be on my hip, I have been cooking with him and teaching him and explaining things to him. Seriously, even when he was 6 months old, I was having him dump the flour into the bowl or whatever, and I would be showing him the vegetables and telling him, this is what this is, and should we cut it up? And I would give him, when it was, you know, when he was a little bit older, I would give him a butter knife and say, here's this, can you help cut this for me?
When I was older, why do you?
And I really think that that's why John's palate is so much more well-rounded than my other two kids, which they actually appreciate, because when they don't like food, they will feed it to John because they know that he'll like it. I just cut the meat, and I'm having John put the meat.
Get the black up.
Oh, okay. Is that better?
No. Right down.
Okay, show me how you put it in there. John is putting the meat into the crock pot. Yeah, you're really good at that, John. So there's John cutting up an onion. And just so you know, I am doubling this recipe, because there's no way that 3 people can eat all of that, but
I got this one.
I can freeze the meat and use it later on, so that's what I'm planning on doing. Oh, good job, John. Throw it in there. And you know what? It doesn't matter if things are cut perfectly. It'll all work out. Okay. See, and he's pretty headstrong because he's 2.
No.
And he thinks he knows what's up. Good job. Sprinkle it all out. But this way, he's invested in it, and he will actually eat way more of it. We have the weirdest dog ever. He's eating raw onion. Handley, that's so weird. What dog eats a raw onion? Here, let's see. Oh, I'll give Handley another one and show you. Here, Handley. Do you want this to eat? Oh my gosh, that's so weird. What do onions have in them that my dog is deprived of?
Just a quick interruption here. While I was editing this video, I was curious and did a little Googling and found out that onions are toxic to dogs. Thankfully only in large amounts. But rest assured, we will not allow Handley to eat any more onions. We had no idea. He's okay. He's been eating onions forever. This isn't the first time he's eaten onions off the floor because someone was cooking and dropped an onion on the floor. He's never had large quantities. He will never have large quantities, and we will be very careful from now on to make sure he doesn't have any more. All right, back to the video.
All right, John, with 2 hands, can you very carefully dump that into the crock pot? Good job. We have 1 more to go. Now, use 2 hands again. Here it comes. Put your knife down. All right. 1 more can. Very carefully. You're amazing! Perfect. Now we just have to put the lid on and turn it on to cook as soon as you get your onions cut. Okay?
Okay.
You guys, I came to start the crock pot so that it would get cooking for tonight. And John said, you don't need to do that. And I said, well, yes, we do, because don't push it again. Yes, we do. Yes, I do, because we have to have the food to cook. And he said, no, you don't. I already pushed it. Look at that. He already knows how to do it because I've taught him before. And so he has it cooking. It needs to go up to high, but now it's all set and it's ready to go.
No, number 2.
I'm telling you, he's been learning all of this time.
Yeah.
Kids watch and they observe and they know what they're doing. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Now we can go to Target and walk around and have some fun. And we don't have to worry about dinner because it's already in the crock pot. Well, we are back from what I think is a very successful shopping trip at Target. And I tell you what, the Target dollar spot right now, if you're into back to school stuff, is awesome. I could have spent so much money there. There were some really, really darling things. And I did pick up a couple of them, so I'm gonna show you what I got. To unwrap them and I'll be right back. So I got some really fun things, and there's a purpose behind most of, well, there's always a purpose behind what you buy, but I'll explain that to you in a minute, more what I'm talking about. But first of all, I found these mason jars. They were $3 and they're empty. The lid comes off and you can fill it up inside. This one, I'm not sure if you can see that very well on the camera or not, but it's glittery. And then there's this little leaf, and I just think that's adorable and would make a very cute, you could fill it with candy, or I don't know, you could probably make cookies small enough to just fit in there. And I thought that Rebecca could take that to her teacher for the first day of school, and she'll be really excited about that. And then this one, I couldn't pass up. I had to keep it for myself. If you can see, it has the lines like you're writing in a notebook, and the lid also comes off in there. And I think what I'm going to do is just get a bunch of pencils and sharpen them and put them in there and just use it as a decoration in our house. So that was kind of my impulse buy for the shopping trip. The rest of the stuff is to help me work toward, I am thinking of, well, not thinking, I am going to be applying for a job teaching English to Chinese children. You may have heard of VIP Kid. I'm really excited about it, but there are things that I need to collect and prepare before I finish my interview process with them. Basically, what you do with VIP Kid is you teach early, super early in the morning. So I will be teaching when my children are still asleep and when Joe is still home, and it'll just be for a couple of hours, and then I can work on the weekends as well. So I bought some things that I know that I will need for that job, and there's more things that I have to get specifically for the interview and to continue on. So that's what the rest of this stuff is for my VIP Kid job that hopefully I will be accepted for. So I picked up some Post-it notes. Post-its, these were 50 cents, and that's a super steal of a deal for Post-it notes. So I grabbed just one pad of those. Now in China, I'm learning from watching other YouTube videos that a panda is a big deal to students in China. I saw this glue and I just thought it was really cute. So it's a tiny little bottle of glue, and it has a little container. Actually, I think John would love this because it's just perfect for a 2-year-old to be able to squeeze the panda and have the glue come out. But I can also take the glue out and just use it as a panda, because you know a panda wouldn't have that black thing on top. I found these lights and I think they're super cute, and I thought that on my bulletin board that will be hanging up behind me, I could hang these up just as an additional light and just to make it be fun. I probably won't use them all year round, but for $3, I just thought they were darling. And then I have a laminating machine, maybe you've seen that before, and I needed some more laminating pouches for that. A lot of the props that I plan on using will be 2D, and so this will be a good way to print them and save them.
As I talk.
Okay, John's going to tell you something.
And this glue is mommy's, and I was going to use it for mom, and it's really so cute.
I got some printer paper because we are almost out of that. These were at the dollar spot and I couldn't pass these up. So these are die or blocks that you can write with. It's a dry erase board here, and there's the dry erase marker in there. And so you could use these for letters, you could use these for numbers, you could put spelling words on them, you could put rhyming words. I mean, you could draw pictures. Obviously, it's endless. The possibilities are endless for these. And I fell in love with these. They also had a set that were chalkboard. They were all black, and it was, you would write with chalk on it. But I decided to go with the dry erase blocks instead. I'm trying to remember. Oh, see, look at that. They were only $3. For on top of my desk, I just needed some baskets to put dry erase markers and any other stuff that I'll need. So for $1, I thought these were really cute, and I got those. The desk that I'm using is bright red, and so like that red color. So I think these will be cute to sit on the desk. And then here's another, just a holder to use to place on the desk.
This one's not working. This one's not working.
I'm sure that I have alphabet flashcards somewhere in my house, but these were only $1 and they're simple and cute. They have a ton of flashcards. They have flashcards of the presidents of the United States, flashcards of division, multiplication. They didn't have any number flashcards, but I know for sure that I have some of those. I got some buckets for storage, and I will explain that more later on what I'm using those for, if indeed I do get the job. Okay, right here I got a world map. This is felt, and there are different animals that you can put on, and I liked that there was the panda so that you could put it over Asia. And so that's what it looks like on the back. So there's all these different animals, and you can put the animals around the world where they go. And then I also got this United States map, and it looks like they have different felt symbols for different places across America. So like the Alamo and the Statue of Liberty and stuff like that. I have no idea how large these are. Well, it tells you right here, but measurements don't mean much to me until I actually open it up and can see it. And the thing that I'm most excited about is the printer that I picked up today. I wasn't planning on getting a printer today, although I've been researching this printer, and Joe and I had... You can hold it. I had been discussing it with Joe earlier today and had been looking on Amazon. I feel like we spend a ton of money on ink. And the printer that we have, we purchased it just right before Christmas time last year. It's an inexpensive printer, but the ink is very expensive, and it can cost up to $65 just to get ink for one time. And I've taken the ink to Costco and had it refilled there, but you can only do that so many times, and it's been weird because sometimes the black ink will run out, but the colored ink won't run out, and the Costco that I have that refills the cartridges is clear far away, and so it would just a lot of driving back and forth. So I looked into this printer, and I'll show it to you in just a minute. It's an HP NV 5540, and there's different kinds that do this as well, not just this particular model. But what it is you buy the printer, and I got a steal of a deal on the printer. That's why I bought it today. This printer is usually $129.99, but it was on sale for $69, which is the same price as it is on Amazon. But what I love about it is that HP has a program where you can subscribe to purchase your ink once a month. And there's a charge of only, the highest price is $9.99 a month, and that's for 3. John really wants you to see this again. Where was I? Okay, so the subscription price, there's a $2.99 price, $2.99, $4.99, and then $9.99 a month. And all I remember is that the $9.99 a month is for 300 prints, and then for every 25 after that, it would be an extra $1. So you get charged once a month this bill of however much you spend, and the computer contacts HP, and HP automatically sends you your ink before you run out, and that's how you get your ink. So you're not paying and going to Walmart or wherever, Best Buy or whatever, to get your ink. It's coming in the mail to you. So I'll be right back. John is having so much fun with this world puzzle, or not puzzle, but world map. Do you see those cute felt animals?
I am done.
You did such a good job. That is so darling. And I love that it's an oval shape, so it's kind of a circular shape like the world. You put those animals in really good spots, John.
Let's do that again.
Oh yeah, the American flag, or I keep calling everything the wrong name.
Let's do it again.
Yeah, the American map was fun too, wasn't it?
Let's do it
Okay,
again.
well, we have to put this one away first, okay? Oh, we have to be very careful and put all the animals back in the little bag. That's right here, this little bag, okay? Well, just like that, it's time to wrap up another day. Thanks for watching, everybody. Be positive, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.